When we were finalizing the topic for this talk today, the first question that came into my mind was, what's real world? And real world to me is not about one semester. It's not about classroom. It's not about group projects. And it's definitely not about grades and better placement. It's all about developing solutions for the world that we live in. It is about developing solutions which impact human race. It is about developing solutions which gives the right ROI, which are agile and enables you to take the required leap in your career. Look at this here. We had apps from developers for contact tracing, for self assessments, for predicting the next COVID hotspot, to analyze demand and supply for medicines and groceries, and ensuring that they are stocked up. Take a pause and think how much extra effort this would have taken for people who are used to be in office environment while coding and developing. We saw the world rallying together and solving for things which are impacting lives of our loved ones in the most critical way. All this happened in record time and speed. We need to be ready for something real like this. Not saying there should be or could be a repeat of 2020, but as academicians, we need to prep our students for this, and as students, we need to be geared up for this. It's like aiming to be fit and having our daily dose of exercise and nutrition. Come this pandemic, and we all up-leveled our game. Whether it was fitness or extra nutrition, we did it all in the most uncomfortable scenarios, no gyms, no health clubs, strictly from our homes. This extra nutrition is what we need to supplement for and be real world ready. 2020 has been an year of extraordinary change. Yet, with 60 million new repositories created on GitHub this past year, one thing remained true. Developers come together from all corners of the world to innovate, find connections, and solve problems. When we talk about technology being pervasive, it's across fields, it's across industries, and across functions. Software usage is growing exponentially and driving digital transformation further, which is fueling our economies. Our banking is becoming remote and yet safe. Cars are getting more smarter and driver friendly. Medical care is predicting the possible ailments and helping us take timely care of ourselves. We are building solutions to tackle climate change, food shortages, and protecting our planet. And most importantly, tech is helping the techies and individuals with solutions to track our own mental and physical well being, and also helping us to be productive while working remotely. When I came across the statistics, I wasn't surprised. But it confirms that the demand for building software applications is growing much faster in traditional industries. Digital transformation is real and has been accelerated during pandemic. Developers are at the heart of digital transformation, and this is pushing growth of developer populations faster outside of tech than within tech. For a student who thought doing majors in energy or healthcare or mechanical will distance you from technology, think again. All these industries are being transformed and are being on top of technology advancement is necessary for everyone, not just for tech students. Here are some more projections on demand and supply gap expected to be there in the next few years. Over the next decade, demand of skilled workers will outstrip supply with 85.2 million. people, and that's the global shortage. There's a financial impact of 8.5 trillion US dollars, which is equivalent to combined GDP of Japan and Germany. A very interesting analysis came from World Economic Forum about shift in job types. The number of jobs destroyed will be surpassed by the number of jobs for tomorrow created. And this is in contrast to previous years where job creation was slowing while job destruction was accelerating. So it's a welcome change. It also states that by 2025, 85 million jobs may be displaced by a shift in division of workforce between humans and machines, while 97 million new roles may emerge and more adapted to the division of workforce between humans, machines, and algorithms. Indications from these reports are clear. Tech-oriented jobs are going to be in huge demand, and we will continue to struggle in finding the right talent. And when we deep dive into tech specifically, 80 to 90% of new software is being built on open source. We all know about that, which means being skilled on open source software development, collaborate, contribution, maintaining will be another critical area to be in the game. We saw what's happening in the external world and the expectations and opportunities for future developers. I want to now talk about GitHub and the role we play in empowering students and professional ecosystem in innovating, connecting, and solutioning. I'm sure you all know about GitHub and would have heard much more in other sessions here. But I want to reiterate the fact on how GitHub is developed by millions of developers, thousands of open source communities, enterprise customers, and hundreds of ISV ecosystem partners. We are the most secure, the most hardened, the most scalable, and the most reliable platform for modern software development. We support all developers from individual maintainers with free public and private repos at github.com and thousands of developers via GitHub Enterprise. And it's so satisfying to see tech startups and large traditional organizations all leveraging GitHub and collectively bringing a more inclusive representation of the world. GitHub is your platform for rapid innovation. We have four pillars that are empowered by the community that helps you innovate, act on new opportunities, and meet your career and professional goals. I love to call software development as the world's largest team sport. This means not just collaborating on code, whether on a team, inner source, or open source, but collaborating across the toolchain and lifecycle. We have invested in building a platform around harnessing the collective wisdom of millions of users in a way where contribution by one user benefits every other user. I want to talk more about the last pillar of developer talent. We saw that developers are the most valuable talent pool for the next decade. As the largest and most diverse developer community in the world, we offer access to fill talent gaps of any kind and have a live pulse on trends and skills needed in the industry. In fact, contributions on GitHub have become the new resume for developer hiring, and many top companies ask or require it today. Schools are maintaining repos where they collectively showcase the talent pool they have, which is enabling better placements and internship opportunities. In addition to bringing the global community to you, we think the contributors that contribute to open source project can be a great channel to be hired and higher. Further, we are not just the home where developers do their best work, but also where they can learn and grow their skills with GitHub education. Whether you are in a high school, college, a boot camp, you may want to standardize your tool chain on GitHub. And that's where the next generation of developers are learning how to code and collaborate. GitHub loves students and everyone in the education ecosystem. And we are proud to receive all the love back. GitHub works with students, teachers, and schools to make sure that today's young developer experience as little friction as possible when it comes to working with open source software and taking part in wider open source communities. We are thrilled that the GitHub Education Initiative has gone tremendously fast, and over 73% more active teachers and 32% more active students on GitHub compared to last year. It's an honor to be the platform today on which so many students become leading developers of tomorrow. Folks, I want to talk to you more about the GitHub Campus program. And I want to urge you that if your school, if your institution is not a GitHub partner school, please reach out to your colleagues, to your professors, or your IT administrator and tell them about GitHub Campus program. As we saw in the previous slide, we have about 650 leading global schools as part of this program, which is available at no cost and has tremendous benefits for every stakeholder in the institution. Besides the branding and marketing opportunities, the schools are given free access to GitHub Enterprise Server, Enterprise Cloud at no cost. And my apologies for this busy slide, but there are so many ways on how administrators, researchers, faculty members, students, and every other persona in the education ecosystem are benefiting from our offerings. Administrators get unlimited access to both on-premise and cloud-hosted versions of the platform, and they can standardize the infra across the school. Educators can teach, track, assess student work on GitHub. They can automate their course workflows and integrate real workflows. In fact, using GitHub in the classroom predicts learning outcomes such as project management, belonging in the field, and preparation for future work. Students are motivated to build their portfolios, learn industry best practices, and connect with hiring managers. And last but not the least, researchers can collaborate securely and open the world of opportunities for themselves. Let's hear it from some of our campus partner schools on how they are using GitHub.
We are extremely privileged to have great collaboration with GitHub. Under this collaboration, our faculty members have got access to GitHub Enterprise and Business Cloud, where they can host their professional portfolios and network with the industry's experts. Students are making best use of GitHub student developer packs, where they have free access to best of the best developer tools.
Being part of GitHub ecosystem provides a lot of benefit, many folds of benefits to our students. They simply get exposed to all the happenings in the famous open source communities worldwide, be it from various technologies like Kubernetes, Docker, or artificial intelligence or blockchain kind of projects, or maybe even Python. It brings immense knowledge forward for the benefit of the students, and they can utilize the same to deliver good quality projects.
Contribution of GitHub in student learning. It gives a practical approach to the students to learn from GitHub and also network, which help them in building their own network and upskill their careers.
GitHub has one important presence in overall developer space market, so much so that it is linked to pretty much every kind of project that we see. We want to build any kind of a software delivery pipeline or a data pipeline. GitHub and the presence of GitHub functionalities is of
3 campus partner schools in India. But I hear stories which have impacted lives of students, teachers, and administrators every single day. For more case studies, for more customer experience and feedback, please log on to our site education.github.com, and you will come across many more interesting stories. I truly believe no job title or role is less important. But we have grown up knowing that there are a few handful noble professions in the world which are of greater good for everyone: doctors, armed forces, scientists, and many more. As I end my talk, I want you to think of two things enabling each of these professions in today's day and age. And second, who are the people behind the tech innovation which is fueling these noble professions and beyond? That's each one of you. The developers who tirelessly are innovating with their codes and writing the future for their countries and the world, and the educators who are nurturing and shaping up these future developers. A big thank you from all of us at GitHub. And I want to end my talk today with a commitment that GitHub will continue to play its part to make you and your campuses real world ready and open the opportunities for you to impact lives around the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Diraj for such a great presentation. I really loved the question of what does real world mean? I think so often we joke about students not being a part of the real world, which is kind of silly. But I like Diraj's definition that you're ready, so to speak, for the real world when you're developing solutions for the world you live in and for the people we live with.
That's so true. And GitHub is really doing so much to help students to build solutions for people, whether that's through real industry tools in the GitHub Student Developer Pack or enabling collaboration and social coding. Phew, what a day. All the program information is linked down below. You can check and bring your GitHub to your campus or your community. It's totally a great thing to do that. And next, what you have been waiting for is here. We have the winners of Operation University Rapid.
That's right. And I love to see that you're all still playing. So those experience points are still going up. I know we stopped counting them in the raffle at 11:15, but of course, keep playing Twilio Quest. There's some great missions in there. There's all sorts of great stuff to keep learning. Let's take a look. Yash, what do we have here? So for the egg hunt, so those of you who found the Easter egg, which again, I'm waiting for someone to show me what it is because I couldn't find it. So if you found the Easter egg, like send me a screenshot, let me know where you found it. But we've drawn 5 winners for the Easter egg. So congrats to everyone who found it. Our first winner is iRobin591. Our second winner is Apollo Zhu, that's ZHU. Then we have Monique Herman, Linus Brogan, and Amy Surratt. So congrats to all of you for finding the Easter egg and everyone else who found the Easter egg. Great job. And we'll be sending everyone, all of the winners, an email in the next 24 hours. Who won the Flame of Open Source mission, Yash?
So the people who saved the Flame of Open Source, we are really, really obliged for that. So we have the raffle prize winners over here. So the first one is Cash12121. Then Hyperdev, Leah K, Sia, SIA, and Sirius A. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. All right. And then we've got our Twilio mission winners. So those of you that have sent a text message with the Twilio API, our first winner is Kastub Singh. That's KAUSTUBH and SINGH. Then we have Nandini Sharma, Stock, STOCC, Vic Doja, and Corny DE. Congratulations.
And finally,
we have the 10,000 XP winners, the people who got to the 10,000 XP. And the first one is Christian. Second is John Drove. Third is Ritesh. Fourth is Turing Tux. And the finally, last winner is Snicker JP. Congratulations, everyone. You will be contacted.
Congratulations. Oh,
Right.
yeah, we'll contact you in the next 24 hours. And congratulations to everybody because we saved the flame of open source. I think we can solidly say that your 800,000 experience points altogether, we've saved the day, and that flame will be burning for quite some time.
Definitely. So, what are the prizes here? Do we know that, Elise?
I think we do. So first up, we've got a lovely Mona plushie that will be sent your way. We've also got some stickers and a Mona figurine, which, yeah, can you show us your Mona? Oh, yeah, you've got it there. Awesome. Congratulations.
Finally,
What's that? Oh my gosh.
Stickers.
Awesome. So many stickers. A huge thank you. We just wanted to say finally to everybody who's been involved in the production. Let's see some emojis and sparkles in chat. Send your love to the team because they've been working really hard this week. From everyone moderating on Twitch to the speakers and behind the scenes working on the stream, the entire education team who helped put together this morning's video, and to the campus experts for being amazing, but also for your video this morning and turning up to help out with the production. To Yash for taking time off with MLH this week and to tell his story of being a campus expert. And to all of you for sharing your stories and questions and hanging out all week in the chat.
Definitely. This was quite the week. I still can't believe that we have gone from just having 20 experts like 2 years ago attending Univers to inviting the entire global community what we have at GitHub Education. I'm sure we'll get to do this again.
I sure hope so too, Yash. The first ever education track at GitHub Univers. Be sure to follow us on Twitch for all sorts of content in the new year, and we'll see you there. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.